welcome to this week's Waynecast. Sorry I missed last week, but things are a bit manic. If you look at my eyes, you can see the bags have got bigger, the stress lines have got heavier, and it's set to continue for a little while yet. Can't tell you what I've been doing. What I can say is that those people who are on my MSN list will notice some rather strange messages about a football match between me and 3D Studio Max. It's actually a reference to the fact that 3D Max has just cost me the scene I was rendering out took 2 weeks to set up, and I've now got, mine's 3 days to get it done, if you know what I mean. So I've got to get it done sooner rather than later. Got no idea why that happened. What it basically did was it corrupted every version of the scene file, along with all the OBGs as well. Never seen anything like it in my life. But let's just say that after a few hours of me shouting at everybody, banging my head up against a brick wall, I sat down and tried to think of a way around the problem. Took me about 24 hours to do it. So what I've ended up doing is, for whatever reason, unless I use photometric lights, the whole thing screws up. So now I've got to relight the scene with photometric lights, and they're not really normally my favourite because they take so bloody long with Final Gather to render, you know. So I'm on doing that. I'm just having to set that up. I've just got to see. It's weird because I got a render last night of one particular item from this scene. I'm looking at it now, and even if I do say so myself, that's probably the best render I've ever done. The trouble is, the moment you add everything else into the scene, it knocks all the lighting off. So you correct the lighting for the rest of the scene, only to find that then that particular part looks wrong. It's so I'm tempted to go via a composite route, but I don't like to do that unless I've really got to. But yes, me and 3D Studio Max have been having a bit of a battle. I suppose that partially it was you could say it's my own fault, because rather than use the early version of 3D Max I've got, version 8, I wanted to use the new version 2008, which meant that when the scene files went all crazy and refused to render, instead of just being able to merge parts of that, the working parts, into a Max 8 scene file, I couldn't. So I was walled in. So yeah, it's been a crazy old week. Not sleeping a lot as usual. That's hardly news, is it? You can probably tell I'm not my usual cheerful self. I've done now, God, it must be a month and a half of very long days, and the body is starting to say I want to sleep and I want some downtime. Can't remember the last time I did a sculpt for me. Need to start doing some more stuff. But yes, so I've sort of disappeared from 3D life for a little while I've been getting it done. The sub-D competition, ZBrush competition, is now closed. The judging's taking place. To be honest, I was waiting until Glenn gets his backside back off holiday from Egypt so he can do a vote on it. Because at the moment there's a bit of a deadlock between two people, and only one winner. There's no places in this. I was hoping I would have by now, but we'll see what happens. Try and get it before the weekend. Once that's done with, then sub-D gets back to normal-ish, or as really normal as it ever gets. Because I've got some pretty heavy business stuff to take care of. Right, I'm gonna just have a quick look and see how long I've got left. Oh God, I've only done 4 minutes. I feel like I've done 3 hours. I must be talking incredibly fast. If I am, I do apologise. It's a side effect of too much work, I'm afraid. Do you know, I can't actually remember the last time I sat on this sofa. It's been that busy. I've been sitting over there at the work PC every hour that God sent. Some mornings been getting up at about 10 to 7. By 10 past 7 I was starting work. Not finishing until sometimes 2 in the morning, with the occasional break for dinner and that, but still way too long, you know what I mean. So what's that going to be? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, actually about 19 hours. But I've been averaging between 12 and 19 hours. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Sounds a bit crazy as well, to be honest. But yes, so the subdued competition's over and done with and all that. Just the places to announce. We had some good entries in that. I was very pleased with it. We may have a bit of a gap for it from the next competition because I don't want subdued, neither does Glenn, just to become a place where people come to win something. Because then it's purely selfish reasons why they're coming. They're not coming to try and learn or help with the user, whatever the millions of other reasons people come to forums. They end up, just coming because they want something for nothing, basically. Which is all very well, but you can't run a site like that. Subdued's been around long enough now to have a big enough name to be able to hold its own. Because I've been working a lot, I've been smoking too much. Still not got rid of that flu from last time. It's just stuck inside my throat, up my nose, and can't get rid of it. I'm not the only one that's going around the family. Kane's out today. Thank God. He's normally away for about an hour or two on Tuesday afternoon. It's Wednesday now, and it's sort of I couldn't get. There was some work I needed to do and I couldn't get it done because basically I'd be daddy for a few hours. Can't really complain. It is annoying when you've really got to get something done. Actually, my caffeine intake, strange enough, has went down. Not quite sure why. I should be drinking more, but I'm drinking less. So this afternoon, I've been working since 1 o'clock, and I've had 2 cups of coffee. Normally I'd have 5 or 6 by then. That's what's in 4 hours. I normally drink one every 30 minutes to 45 minutes. So yes, I've been missing a lot of my favourite TV programmes. Missed the last episode of Torchwood, which I can't catch on the BBC iPlayer thing now, that lets you watch them later on, because the next one's on tonight. So they're taking the last one off. Didn't manage to catch up on Ashes to Ashes, last week's episode, yesterday, because basically I just said, that's it, sorry, I'm having a bit of downtime. I don't think anybody can complain, can they really? I've done a couple of bits and pieces over the last few weeks. I did that one that's on the blog, with sort of like the hairy bloke and just quick ones, quick sort of hour here, hour there. Some of the old models will see the way into the book, but only as to illustrate things, such as posing a sculpture. Just it's easy to drag one out and create one from scratch, to be honest. Because people aren't looking too much at the sculpts, they're trying to learn from, the images. But yeah, book isn't long now. That's all I'm saying on the book subject. But when it comes out, after doing the initial, hooray, the book's out and all that, I'll think it. I'm going to pause this now.